supposed to do? I never expected to be in a love triangle. I hate being in shapes, so I'm trying to figure out what line I can get rid of so I'm just in a straight line relationship. I don't like having...
I know how I feel about you, and I know what I want to work towards, and I'm not expecting you to ever give me a chance, but I'd rather go hard and go home than go home and not express how I feel for you.
Hi everybody, my name is Imani. Welcome back to my channel, Imani's Vibe. I am doing a review on Love Island USA Season 5, and we are going to be reviewing, I say we because y'all are here with me, you know what I mean? This is Love Island Season 5, Episode 24. It took place on Thursday night. Let's just cut to the chase, but don't forget to like and subscribe. I started with 2 subscribers and now I have 16. Hey, amazing. Big things, big things. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Alrighty. Movie night continues. We left off on Tuesday with movie night. It's back. Dun dun dun. And it starts with the Mean Girls clip, which is Carmen and Hannah talking about Cassie and Mattia, with Hannah saying that Leo is too good for Cassie. The next clip is called The Never Ending Video Story, which is when the girls at Casa Amor got the video of Keenan and Naja, with Keenan saying, while it's on, I look good though. I look good in the video though. I look good. Until there's a scene, of course, of KK breaking down crying, and all the girls comforting her. And then he does look kind of sad and pensive, and he's very quiet. And then he says a few expletive, and then says he really doesn't like doing things that hurt girls. The next clip is called The Boner Collector, starring Keenan, who makes his own commentary while laughing throughout the entire video clip. And all of the girls look shocked at the footage of Naja and Keenan keeps saying, but I backed away though. You know, I told you everything. He literally talked through the whole thing. After that, it's pretty grim and really quiet for the girls. And I zoned out because Keenan was talking. And when Keenan talks, I don't hear anything. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I zoned out. Then Hannah apologizes for saying that Leo was better than Cassie, but she doesn't apologize for anything else. I just want to make it clear that she makes it clear that she is apologizing for saying that Leo was better than Cassie, but she didn't apologize for anything else. Just that one sentence, just saying. Anyway, then Cassie and Johnny, aka Cassie's Love Island doppelganger, Cassie and Johnny talk about what Leo said, and Cassie keeps saying, LOL, LOL. For the older folks who don't know what that means, it's laugh out loud. And then they trade stories and realize that Leo has been lying to both of them. Can you imagine a young guy lying to 2 girls? Can't imagine. Then Cassie and Mattia talk, and she tells him that she's ready to focus on him. And then they talk about food and what they'll do. Next, Destiny and Zay have one of their infamous convos, and Zay literally has a list of everything wrong that Destiny does. And then Destiny's trying to say why it was hard on her, you know, what happened with Mike and Hannah. And literally Zay, Air Force guy, if you listen, like, I don't know what happens, but he sounds like a 6-year-old. Like, all of a sudden, he's not the same handsome guy that was Casa Amor. He's like a 6-year-old boy who's blubbering on and on about something. But he's telling her that she gets defensive, and he's just trying to talk to her. And then Destiny literally jumps up like, I don't care. I don't care, Zay. I don't care. Like, she literally says she doesn't care and storms off across the AstroTurf. It's very dramatic. Then we cut to Josh and Taylor talking about how perfect they are for one another. And then Leo talks to Johnny about where he's feeling deep down, and he tries to get Johnny to understand about how he feels and that he's still hooked on Cassie. Johnny tells him that he's manipulative, and then Johnny's telling him that he's was not honest and he was not showing respect. And then Leo literally needs a shovel. He needs a shovel because he keeps digging himself deeper and deeper the more that he tries to talk. And now Johnny's crying. But can we just be real for a minute? Johnny came there to take him away from Cassie. She knew what she was doing. So it's not like she was naive in the situation. And she also should not have given up the goods in 5 minutes. I don't know what's happening this season. It's very hard for me with these reviews because I literally just want to talk about sex education, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to review the show. I can't be non-biased because I like some of the Islanders more than the other ones, but I will continue. So Leo keeps digging the shovel, and then we cut to Keenan and KK, who talks about Free Willy. And then KK says expletive, and Keenan does what he does, and he tells her that she sounds like she practiced her sentence, because she's basically telling him what she really thinks, really confident. He's like, you practiced that, didn't you? You practiced that. Oh my gosh. Then there's like this really soft romantic music playing in the background. Y'all need to listen to like the soundtrack of when things are happening on the show. I find it hilarious. But there's some really soft music playing. And then Keenan says he really is sorry that ever since she came through those bright rainbow doors that he knew expletive. And then he puts his head in her lap and tells her that she is his everything. And then honestly, I was tired and I blinked and they were kissing. This is a lot. Anyway, now KK and Johnny talk again. And Johnny says she feels used. And KK says she knows. So KK is now telling Johnny that Johnny should know that she is better than that she's better than Leo. So here we go again with the pot and kettle. Like KK is giving advice to Johnny. And remember before, Keenan was giving advice to Johnny. And they're in a, I don't even know. Anyway, honestly, like Bergie, I'm starting to feel tired of all these shapes too. And the back and forth and the people talking to each other. Then there's cut to Zay sleeping on the couch, and Destiny asks him if he's come to bed, and he says he's tired. No, he'll talk to her tomorrow. And she's like, you're really not going to talk to me now, though? You want to talk to me now? And he's like, no, I'm asleep. I'm literally asleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And Destiny also sleeps outside, and she says, Lord help me. And that's how I feel having to do this review. And then Kyle and Imani have the most comical conversation where Kyle has completely checked out of the relationship or the whatever it is. But I will tell you that when he was in Casa Amor, he was all about Imani, and he was there, you know, like sweet talking her, because this is what you learn. People, they just want to get back to the villa. They just want to become part of the main cast. So they do what they have to do. So what he did was act like Imani was his number one. And now he's just completely like, I don't know what happened. He's literally turned into Kyle, the zombie with the dangly earring. And then Imani's like, you know what? Whatever. It's all good. See ya. I wanted you to be all about me. You were into me in Casa Amor, and now you're not talking to me anymore. So she's like, see ya. And then she goes in the confessional and says, never trust a man with a dangly earring. I like Imani. I don't know, I like her. She has a good sense of humor, and she kind of doesn't take herself too seriously, and she's beautiful. And her hair is looking fabulous again, I'll just say. Then we cut to KK, who's helping Leo to win Cassie back. Anyways. So Pot and Kettle are together. So KK is helping Leo to win Cassie back. And then suddenly, in the middle of all this, Imani decides that she's interested in Bergie, because she did actually have a date with him when she came on as a bombshell. And she, you know, he's a reliable type of guy. So then she goes and talks to him. And poor Bergie. I will say, though, it's the first time he didn't agree with everything that somebody was talking to him said. Because every time, like, a young lady talks to him, he'd be like, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. This time he didn't do that. Go, Bergie. There's growth here. There's growth. So she tells him that she's interested in him. And then poor Bergie goes into the confessional And he says that now he's in a love triangle and he hates shapes. He just likes a straight line like he isn't with Taylor with a twist. But then Imani's not done because she made him a pancake and she goes to bring him a pancake and he's eating it, but he doesn't look like he's enjoying it. He looks really stressed, but he says it's good. Then we cut to Hannah and Marco, who decide that they need some me time in the room. And Bergie walks in on them and won't leave. He literally wants advice about the love triangle. And Marco's like, yo, I'm here with my girl. Can you leave? And Bergie's like, you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to put a sock on the door? And they're like, no, Bergie, just get out. You don't need to leave, but you need to. So Bergie then stays outside and watches the door. And they just cut to Hannah and Marco and Bergie lying outside watching the door. Okay, so now I'm going to skip ahead because it's just, this Cole's Notes version. You don't need to know all these little conversations. I'm just going to get to the meat and potatoes of the show, okay? They get a text, all right? And they are told to wear red. They are told basically that no one's safe and it's about the red wedding. And I just think it's funny when I think it's Carmen who's like, the red wedding, there was like 4 people. No, everybody was massacred to death in the red wedding in the Game of Thrones. Okay? I just think it's funny that they don't really quite know what the red wedding is. They just know like 4 people. It's dangerous. People are going to get massacred. We got to go. So everybody gets all dressed up. All the women are dressed in red. Lady in red. How's it go? Lady in red. Dance. Okay, sorry, I digress. Let me go back. Yeah, so the ladies all get dressed in red and the guys are wearing black, like black and red, and everybody looks really good for their elimination, for their massacre, basically. So then Sarah Hyland comes in, also dressed in red, and lets them know that America has voted for their favorite island boy and girl. I hate that they say that, but their favorite, boy and girl, right? And so this means people are going to be eliminated and they don't know who. So what they do is they call up the people who got the least votes. So it starts, and it starts with calling up Taylor, Jonas Taylor, Taylor with a twist gets called up, Hannah gets called up, and Johnny gets called up. And we find out then that night, or it could have been the next night, it all melds into one. It all melds into the next review, okay? Which I'm probably going to do right now and just keep going with this long twofer, okay? So then the guys that get called up are Leo, Keenan, Mike, and Kenzo. And the show ends with Hannah, Marco's ex on the beach, getting the axe. Dun, dun, dun. To be continued. Who is going to be eliminated next? And that's how it ended. So that's what happened. I think I did pretty good. It was really fast. I had a lot of notes. It was a lot to say. But yeah, you know what? So now my thoughts. I don't have any. It's a lot. There's just a lot going on. And I'm reading that, people, the fans, they want Destiny gone. They want Keenan gone. They want KK gone. They want Cassie gone. I mean, what type of fans are these? You know what? I just kind of watch to see what will happen. I think, the fact that Hannah, Marco's ex on the beach, was cut, and we knew that for sure. And then you're wondering, like, is Johnny going to get cut? I did think it was strange the 2 Taylors were there, but it seemed like they kept all of the OGs. Like, that's what it looks like, right? So we'll see what happens on the next episode. Stay tuned. Will KK and Keenan survive the elimination? Will Bergie still have his love of Taylor with a twist? Or will Jonah still have his love of Taylor? What's going to happen? What's going to happen, Love Island? I don't know. But this show, it's, oh my goodness. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyways, thank you. That is my review, my recap, my summation of what happened on Thursday night. Season 5, episode. What episode was this? Episode 24. 24 episodes of this show, and it's not over. It's not over. But please, if you like my style of reviewing, don't forget to like and subscribe and peruse my channel. Check out some of my poetry, see some of my recipes. There's going to be some other interesting things going on my channel on Imani's Vibe. But thanks for listening, and that's what's up.